All right. Well, hi, my name is Joe Montaño. I'm a recent graduate from Linfield College in McMinnville, Oregon, about 45 minutes west. Thank you. About 3 weeks ago from Vermont. So, I'm very excited to be done. So, what you guys saw was my version 1 and version 2 prototypes right through those front doors there. I brought them with me and I worked on them as my senior project and kind of continued developing them as I graduated, because I got some great feedback and it's been a really fun project to work on. I'm hoping to push it as far as I can get it and looking for investors and contributions of all sorts. I founded my JoLoMo LLC to help push the hardware and software behind the thing, and we'll be talking about that today. So what it currently does is primarily a productivity enhancement tool. The initial spark behind this thing was wanting to see my email, listen to my music, and check my text messages as I got ready for the day. It does all that and more. It's built on Android, so there's hundreds of thousands of widgets already working for it. There are customizable user profiles as well. So my girlfriend Karina, who came with me today, has her own profile where she can see photos that she wants to remember, maybe a video for a new hairstyle. And then in my own profile, I can see my emails, my work things that are related, and bring up my Pandora, which is really fun, and that's initially what got it all started, as I said. Let's see. It brings up your text messages, stock. I don't have any stock, but you guys might. Let's see. I built the UI from the ground up, built specifically to be a smart mirror interface, because what it needs to be is a mirror first and a tool secondary, I think. So it's still in very early development. I'm trying to find all my niches, but it's, through events like this, it really helps push me in the right direction, I believe. I'm new to the startup game, so thank you guys for letting me be here first off. Let's see. In addition to that, it does something that I like to call eyes-up interaction, which is a lot like smartwatches or Google Glass, and it's a means of interacting with your virtual fingerprint or virtual life in a very intuitive, natural way. At-a-glance notifications. It's not meant to be something that ties you up for a long time, but it's meant to help you kind of just naturally go about your day in a non-intrusive way. It doesn't lock you to your cell phone, lock you to your laptop. It's just kind of, oh, hey, I'm doing my hair, brushing my teeth, there's my email, there's the highlights from the game last night. Go Warriors. I'm a Laker fan, but Warriors are close. All sorts of things. So that's what it does currently. Oh, wrong place to say that, Wizards. Now, who is it for? I'm starting to talk to some hotels to try to get it in there to start testing which market and niches that it really has. As I said, very early development, but it's looking promising. The easy answer to me, though, is it's meant for everybody, whether it's the adult getting ready for work in the morning. I know I myself, I'm a full-time engineer in Salem. On top of all this, need to check at least 3 emails, different accounts every day. And I also want to bring up my Pandora and not have to check my cell phone all the time for what I might be getting throughout the day or throughout the morning, because my friends like to blow up my cell phone. So it's a great tool for that, but also for kids. It's a fun way to interact with a couple different things. Something we'll be talking about here in a few minutes is the augmented reality capabilities of it, which I've just got patented today, the provisional patent today. So we'll finally talk about it. Yeah. Gotta be smart about what I'm doing. And so it's really meant for everybody, in my opinion. Let's see. As I said, it was built on Android, so it's open to developers. You don't need to have any special setup to design and develop for it. It is a tried and tested development process, which is documented by Google. Thank you. I don't have to do any of that. And it's also, as I mentioned, trying to get into hotels, manufactured homes, and schools just to kind of test it out, get it going, because as I've been working on it for about 9 months, I was a full-time student, as I said, till about 3 weeks ago, and I'm a full-time engineer for another company. So it's only about 2 to 3 months of work put into the thing, probably, if we were to condense it into actual work time. So now that school's out of the way, got that little piece of paper that was so expensive, I'm excited to see what I can do with my time. Where are we going to go from here? As I said, this is an augmented reality device, and that's something I really want to touch on here, and we're going to talk about that here on the next slide. It's a single-user augmented reality, so it takes into account your position and rotation to present a augmented item in the mirror as you would expect to see it in the reflection. More on that in a moment. Let's see. I'd like to add gesture controls, transferring profiles, because if they become standard in the industry, it'd be nice to go to a hotel and sign into my profile to see what I want to see when I want to see it. Kind of bring a piece of home with you, I think. I think that's a kind of an exciting usage. Voice commands, as I said, very early prototypes. I'd like to offer various sizing and shapes to customize it to the aesthetics of your bathroom or living room, wherever you might have it. Also just kind of trying to find the exact market for it, because it's such an early product, it's really hard to say exactly. I think ideally it'd be for the home, the everyday user, I think would really enjoy it, but that's to be determined. So as I said, it's a new kind of augmented reality device, and this has been one of the most exciting things to explain to people. So mirrors, in the most basic idea, is a one-on-one interaction with your own reflection. And that being said, it's going to take into account that user's position and rotation to accurately draw what you would expect to see in a mirror for that augmented reality item. Now, that's a lot of mumbo jumbo. The best way to see it is in that very, very, very blurry picture right there, I guess. So if I'm at a 45-degree angle, nice simple numbers here, and I'm looking at my mirror here, and there's an object over here, I'm expecting to see it a certain orientation, a certain position on the mirror, and using the camera, it's going to add tracking abilities to it, to where if this is the object that it recognizes, it's going to tilt, augmented reality. For many of you who don't know, it's going to follow and track according to the tilt of this object, or whatever it might recognize. That is still in development and not ready to show.
Question.
Yeah, perfect time. Questions? Over here.
It seems like there are a bunch of recipes for doing this online, but a lot of them online.
Yeah. So this is something for us to mention.
Repeat the question.
Repeat me? Okay. It's been done before. Is kind of what you mentioned.
But it seems like the main thing is touchscreen or some way of interacting with.
Yeah. So a lot of them. This is an old idea brought to reality with new concepts, is what I'm trying to pitch. There are a lot of do-it-yourself renditions online that don't quite have the full package, I believe. A lot of them limit what they can do or static pages. So I brought together the touchscreen with Android, which brings hundreds of thousands of widgets, and also the profiles, transferring profiles. I try to bring it to a consumer level that's nice and friendly. So yeah, it's one of the first to bring everything together.
How well does it handle humid environments?
Such as?
Such as a shower.
Shower. Still testing. Yeah, that was the main thing. Precipitation and humidity and all that needs to be handled appropriately. Whether that's, the technology's out there to waterproof pretty much anything nowadays. And so that's something, as I continue on, it's a main focus for me. It needs to be protected, needs to be done right.
Curious about how it responds to low light in the evening versus bright light in the morning.
Yeah, so similar to how our phones work. This is very comparable to a phone with a reflective screen in front of it. It's going to be able to read in the lighting to adjust and accommodate to adjust itself.
So I heard the word camera and bathroom.
Yep, that's a concern. It's kind of similar to Google. Yeah, it's kind of similar to Google Glass. There's a lot of privacy issues there. I've done a lot of thought of how to handle that. A couple of that being a combination of security and preferences, or pop-up saying, "Hey, you're being recorded." The light with the green LED light, letting you know, or even going as far as building it into the device, a shutter that will open and close so you see for sure that you're being recorded, or offering one that doesn't come with the camera for cheaper, the S version. Any more questions? Right here? To be determined.
Facial recognition, is that for just yourself or maybe other people? Or?
Yeah, so tied to your profile, it'd be great if you could walk up to it and it signed up for you. That it's more so just for that. It does facial tracking currently for games and augmented reality things too, but facial recognition specifically for signing in right now. For the augmented reality things, yeah, that's why I said it should be a one-on-one for that portion, but it'll pick the first one probably.
Is the interface just the touch screen, the user interface, or does it have any
If I wish I would have touched on that more. Sorry. Voice commands, gesture controls. That way you're not getting your mucky fingers all over your pretty mirror all the time. That's an end goal.
What do you think your estimated price is going to be?
I'd love to get it between 4 to 7, but like I said, still very early development. I think the price needs to be right for people to justify buying it. The right people get on board, it's going to bring that price down a lot.
Last question. Sounds like you spend a little time writing a custom shell or something like this, and describe it.
Yeah, so what I did, I've been an Android developer for about, okay. What did I do as far as the interface?
Yeah, what custom interface did you build?
Okay, so when you press your home button, what custom interface did I build for this? Sorry, new to this. So I built the home screen interface that allows you to bring together your widgets and your profiles with passwords. It backs up to a database to transfer, brings in the camera and augmented reality features. So when you press home on your Android phone, because I'm Team Android, I built that entire interface there from the ground up to be used as a smart meter interface. So that was my contribution. I also built Android customly to strip certain things and add certain things to pull it away from that big tablet feel and more of a mirror first, device second.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.